Hello again people. Today I thought we'd do a little bit of hardware review. This is a knockoff NES stroke Famicom clone. This is called an Argo. And as far as I can make out, it came out in the late 90s, and it does bear a very striking resemblance to a console you may be more familiar with. I give you the Nintendo 64 against the Argo. And the Argo is fractionally taller, but fractionally smaller width and lengthwise. Otherwise, the power buttons, the reset buttons, are in exactly the same space, and as is the cartridge slot. Obviously, the Argo is a hell of a lot lighter. The N64 actually has technology in it. So let's take a little look at the system. It's quite basic. Obviously, as I've just said, power is just a button. Just got a little flash from the LED, which is worrying. Reset. There's the cartridge slot. I presume this will take Japanese Famicom games, as the 84-in-1 cart I've got looks exactly like a... I'm sorry about that, Claire. Looks exactly like a Japanese Famicom game. Fit it in the cartridge slot is a real pain. And on the front we have 9-pin 2 controller connectors. Mega Drive controllers will fit but not actually work on this system, which is very strange. As the Mega Drive, it will go in, but it's very loose and wobbly. Center is for a light gun. On the back we have AC adapter. It's 6 volts. Audio and video, obviously only mono sound, and look at the build quality there. It's nowhere near in the center of the hole. And weirder still, there's a circle there with, don't know if you can make that out or not, RF underneath it. So you think there's an RF port, but it's actually blanked off. Very strange. Underneath we have a QC Pass logo, so apparently it's passed some sort of strange test. Argo TV game system, model number UT50, serial number made in China, and the $4.99 price sticker, which I think was a little bit too dear. Anyway, let's have a look at the peripherals that came with it. The light gun, exactly like an NES zapper. Even sounds like an NES zapper. Very similar. Sadly, I have no AV output ray tube telly, so I can't show any gameplay with that, but I'm sure you know, if you've ever played an NES, what that's like. The controllers are sort of like some sort of mutant offchild of an NES, and oh, what's the word? 3DO with the sort of wings. It's quite a comfortable controller to hold, but it's very solidly built, and you can really twist it quite violently. I think if you were really frustrated with a game, you could break this quite easily. The D-pad is a one-piece affair, which I really detest. Got just your A, B, select, start, and turbo A and B. And quite strangely, there's a little indentation there, just like where you'd put your rumble pack on your N64. You got 2 of them with the system. Your power supply is built into the plug, just like an old phone charger. And of course the 84-in-1 cart in the top. So I'll just set this up and we'll have a look at a few of the games of the system. So, see you in 2 shakes. Alright, back again. I've just plugged it all in, and once again apologies for the blur, but you know, score by now, colour and black backgrounds on my camera doesn't really work. This is a menu screen, 84-in-1 obviously, and all the games in rough alphabetical order all the way through. Shows 20 at a time, and then the last 4 on a separate page. And as far as I can see, there are all the original titles of the game, so they just went all out on not getting a license on this. So let's start with the first one, 80 Days. We'll just play a few of these for a couple of minutes. I'm sure you're familiar with most of the games if you've ever played an NES or an emulator, or even like me, you suffered one of these clones. One player. Most of these games do play quite well, but a few of them you get a bit of screen slowdown on some of the faster paced games. So the music I think is very, very accurate indeed, and obviously comes from the TV and not from the system itself. Anyway, I really can't bear this game, so all you do to get back to the menu screen is hit the reset button. We'll have a look at a game that I know a little bit better, 1942, an aerial shooter. And of course you just kill everything in sight. It's a very fun game, very good game. You always get the feeling you'd rather be playing this on the original system than on some crummy clone. A little power up. Anyway, that's enough of that. As you can see, I fail at that game. Reset. Third game is the good old Arkanoid. Everybody loves Arkanoid. Say to get the ball going, and off you go. So like a late 80s breakout this is. Sure you're familiar with it. It's appeared on just about every console, from the NES onwards. Some form or another. And it's a timeless classic. And it actually plays very well with this strange one-piece D-pad. Anyway, I could be playing that all day, it's not really helping. Reset. Next game. Aladdin 3. Very strange game, as you never know what your score is. All you got is a little symbol down the bottom of your lives, of 6. Just got to shoot all the birds and all the enemies, avoid their missiles, which I obviously cannot do. It's a game that gets repetitive and dull very, very quickly indeed. Reset that bugger. Let's skip a few. Let's go for... There's Clay Shoot, the one you could use with a light gun if this TV supported light gun, which it doesn't. We'll go for... I don't know. What should we go for? Let's see, Gallagher. I was just on about Gallagher. Let's have a go at Gallagher. Absolutely superb shooter. Versions on it on the Atari and everything. Maybe black background was a bad idea actually, but we'll give it a go, as it is one of the best games on the 84-1 cartridge. Can't go wrong with Gallo. Very, very good game. And again, does play quite well on the system. It's one of the games that doesn't show any slowdown. Sadly my tongue does. Stage 2, well there you go, I actually completed a level in the game. Reset, before I die of heart failure. Right. We'll give it one more game. We'll have a look at Zippy Race, as it's the last game on there. Zippy Race is a top-down racer, very basic, fairly enjoyable. Just got to dodge the traffic and work your way up the field from minimum of 99th through the first. And that fuel bar is your health basically. You crash about 5 or 6 times, you're dead. It does play quite well, but after about a minute you kind of wish you were cutting your toenails or pretty much anything else. Anyway, that was the Argo NES rip-off. Thank you very much for watching. Got any more questions on about the system, just let me know. See you soon.